A little too much too soon, I think.
Yeah, it does seem like it. It got here all at once.
All right, let's go back to Mark up north.
Oh, too much too soon. Come on, you guys. We live for this stuff. This is fantastic. And, well, that's a good point.
You're not old and have arthritis.
Oh, let me tell you something. I'm getting older every day. The more these storms drag in dry air, they're killing me. Now, let's show you exactly what's going on. Right here is a little Davis Instruments platform here. In fact, we've got a little weather station right behind us. Tells us the temperature right now is about 20 degrees up here at 9,000 feet and falling quickly. But the temps aren't going to be the real issue tonight. More moisture is. Let's get right to the warnings here and show you what's going on and what we expect over the next day or so especially, but really the next 12 hours are going to be key for us. Warnings continue across the northern mountains here, and what we're getting there are winter storm warnings for us across areas essentially that sit well to the north. And again, when we talk about this, what we're really looking at here are areas like, say, Taos, Cuesta, here into the Moreno Valley and out into Raton as well. Those winter storm warnings into tomorrow. Winter weather advisories across the northwest and across the northeast, too. Now, down to the south, cold temperatures are going to be the big concern there, where we have freeze warnings in effect throughout the night tonight and into tomorrow morning as well. Let's go ahead and shift focus, show you what's going on with the precipitation, and there is definitely the feeling that this is not over yet. Let's take a look at what's going on. You can start to see that moisture pushing into areas of Union County. That's starting to show us that we're starting to bring moisture back in from the east. So despite the fact that this storm has dragged in some dry air, we are starting to see a little more moisture into the east slopes of the Sangre de Cristos. Down to the south, scattered showers continue around the Vaughn area and across parts of southeastern New Mexico. This will continue on and off throughout the night tonight, and the Sacramentos have continued to do very well for snow. Now, as we take a look at the temperatures out there, what we're dealing with at this point are some cold temps. No question about that. Up here in the northern mountains, we're into the low 20s, mid to high 20s around Los Alamos, Farmington, mid-20s around Durango, 40s around Deming, and 30s around the Alamogordo area. Looking at satellite and radar, the big story here, as you watch our storm churn, it's not moving. It's sitting over the four corners and really not doing much at this point. So essentially what we're watching here is some of that dry air coming on in and the storm basically stalling. Well, here's what's going on, and here's how things are going to break down over the next couple of hours here. Now, the dry air that we've dragged in will slowly get replaced across eastern New Mexico with a little more wet air. So as we check out this storm as it slides across, we talked about the bust potential yesterday, that this storm didn't have a tremendous amount of moisture. It was going to drag in some dry air. It's definitely done that, so it's dried us out a little bit here in the Sangre de Cristos throughout the past few hours as it continues to push its way off to the east very, very slowly. What's going to happen over the next, say, 7 to 8 hours is the storm's finally going to get kicked out, and some of that wraparound moisture, that moisture that's critical from the east, will wrap around the top of the storm and work its way into northeastern New Mexico and across the Sangre de Cristos. So we're not totally done yet. That's why the winter storm warning remains in effect across the northern mountains for that upslope flow. Now, here's the real question. It's one Dick's been asking all day. Does the fact that we've got 2 storms in the bag mean we are headed for a long, long winter? Meteorologist Jason Laney has more on that. Jason.
Well, Mark, to be honest with you, it's not necessarily an indication of anything at this point other than just a good start to the winter season. Plenty of snow and cold air out there, as you've alluded to. More snow to come tonight. Those freeze warnings out there. But when you take a look at the average date of, say, the first freeze at various locations around the state, we could start seeing temperatures cold like this from the first week or so of October right on through Halloween, which, by the way, is the official first freeze, or the average first freeze, that is, for the Albuquerque Metro. But I took a look at some of the long-range models, and wouldn't you know it, they're showing January, February, December also warmer than normal. Who would have ever guessed it? Of course, there's really nothing warmer than normal about the weather out there tonight. As you well know, Mark, it is a cold one, especially where you are.
Jason, nice work. Thanks very much. Let's get right to your regions here, show you how things shake out over the next 24 hours. No doubt this storm's been a cold one from the start, so it's going to be a very cold day across the state for tomorrow. 20s and 30s across the northwest. Still scattered snow showers into tomorrow morning. Northeast, those temperatures will remain in the 20s and 30s as well, so you do have to watch out for very cold temps across the board. And as we get down to the southwest, that freeze warning for tonight, it'll back off tomorrow. We'll, of course, go above freezing, but still, it is going to be one cold night for us across the board and over to the southeast. Scattered shower or two, not out of the realm of possibility for us there. And as we work our way into the East Mountains, temperatures for the most part going to be well below freezing tonight and right around freezing during the day for tomorrow. And in the metro area, it's a little bit ridiculous, a high of 42 degrees in the Albuquerque area. Let's get to your 7-day forecast if we can here. And I tell you what, going to be cold in Santa Fe for tomorrow. Again, scattered snow showers still possible in these areas. And then as we get into the Albuquerque area, stray snow shower, rain shower, not out of the realm of possibility. But again, that first blast early this morning was the best shot in the metro. Now things more or less looking like they're going to be a cold event deal into tomorrow. So you guys, we get ready for a little more snow later on tonight. And if the snow is flying tomorrow morning, we'll be up to cover it.
All right. Thank you, Mark. Stay warm up there.
That's right, and make sure you get up in the morning and check out what's on our morning show as far as closures or anything like that.
Updated school closures, road conditions. Right now, all the highways in the state are open, but if they get some more snow up there, maybe that will change.
Could change. Sports is next.